I say this a lot, don't I? But if you haven't seen the last episode, you have to, and I mean have to watch it before this one. It spoils everything, as today we move on to ventures very, very deep and go out for big wins. Hey guys, and welcome back to the FIFA 21 West Ham United Career Mode episode. I think this is 12 or 13 of Season 2, so we've got to get a move on, as today we have 5 games, and you should have watched that last episode now, because you know it was a huge one, where we scraped straight past Leipzig in extra time. I absolutely loved that, hoping for the same today, but just a bit more ease with Anderlecht, who have had an easy run. They had Bruges and I think someone like Slavia Prague or maybe Spartak Moscow in the round before, so beating 2 teams similar to them, but I think we should have the better, and we play away first, which is the lovely way around. I love playing away first, with Wolves after it away. That's probably going to be simulated, as we might play them again depending on the result in the first leg. If it's a huge one, of course we might simulate this one with Manchester United afterwards, and then Newcastle after that. And as always, before we get into this episode, smash a like and subscribe to the channel if you're not. We are, I think, 70 subscribers at the time of recording this, away from 2k, which would be monumental to get, as we have the Belgium team first. And I need to get the lineup ready for this. Focus on this, not the sub count, and see if we can get over the line. As in the meantime, nothing being asked apart from Felipe Anderson, and he's saying something maybe about a contract. Can we give him a contract even though he's been poached by Milan? I'm actually unsure. What's he wanting to say? We'll go and see to him. As he's saying he wants to be in the team, he wants better wages, and he wants to sit down and look at his contract. So he does want a new contract. I'll say you should focus on your football, even though it might knock his morale. He's on the bench anyway, but I am going to see to it. As at the moment, he does have the important squad role, and it doesn't let me do anything with his contract. So he's asking for a new contract, but I literally can't give him one. That's frustrating, as I'm going to check on my loan players whilst we're here. Inamota's 74 rated at Real Betis. He could come back and actually be a bench player, so that's decent. His progression is okay. These 3 players might actually leave the club in the future. Gvardiol, 2076. Would have liked a couple more increases on that rating, but that is fine. And Jordan, still 66. Tom Lawrence is 72 at Marseille, and he's not increased. I think he was just a dodgy first signing. There's Abbott's gone to Preston, up 3, and Larin is still 74 at Roma, now playing with Gvardiol and Benedetto. I thought he would be a lot better when I signed him at the club. I thought he might be pushing for the first team spot, but he just doesn't seem to be all that, as we'll just have to forget about him and get into this first away game in Belgium. So this is the team for Anderlecht. We've got Dragowski in goal, Koufal, Zima, Diop and Aarons, who just needs to get up to an 80 rated. It's frustrating me for my as Hammond, Rice, Souček and Goncalves on the right, 84. Golovin the same, and Borja Mayoral, who scored so many goals, still only 80 rated. I think he deserves an increase after that Leipzig game, and a couple of the ones after that. We got the winner against Chelsea, for God's sake. Just get him up to an 81, as his stats are progressing very, very nicely as well, and hopefully they can keep progressing when he bangs some in today. And here we go, there's the run-in. We'll either have Roma or Spartak Moscow. Is that... No, it's Lokomotiv, isn't it? I don't know which one it is, but we're going to have one of those at the end of it. If the table stays that way. It's a decent little stadium here in the Pro League. Can't wait to play. And let's have a look at the team we face. It's going to be Timon Weltenbruth. I'm not going to be saying the keeper's name this game. Murillo, Cuesta, Abram and Lawrence with Cullen and Treble. Sambi Lakonga, Vlap and Yetskovic with Kiese Thelin. What's happened to the cam they have? Oh, I forgot his name as well. He's always really good on Football Manager. I had him on my Football Manager save last year. I just can't remember his name. I did expect them to have a better team than this, as off we go. It's Jay Hammond sprinting down this wing. Going to hold the ball up a little bit. Can he get this overlap from Aarons? He does. Can we get an early goal away from home? It would be really nice into Golovin. And it's in the back of the net. It's just literally bounced down. Very lucky header. But the Russian has us one up already. Stirring the pot like he stirred that header into the back of the goal. Only just though, I have no idea what that keeper was doing, as the West Ham fans are going mental. We could be in a semi-final here in Europe, as it's a great ball. Beats the defender to it on the ground. And the keeper done by the deflection, off the crossbar in fact, not the post. Was quite lucky as now Borja Mayoral passes it all the way back into Issa Diop. Now forward through the gap again. Golovin just tripped as we can't win that header as well. But Aarons does. All over Anderlecht right here. We've got to take the most of it as we can and get more and more goals as Kufar this time whipping a ball in. Almost at Mayoral, but does fall to Hammond right here into Declan Rice. Can we get this back over the top to Hammond? It's a great ball across the box. A bit too much on it. Yeah, but absolutely loving it so far as we still do have this victory. It's Thomas Souček. Turns out, gives it down the line to Pedro Goncalves to just sprint at the Anderlecht defence. Vincent Kompany, the defender, doesn't seem to have his defence operating properly, but that's a good tackle. But Golovin's made another one as well. What a player he's been since he joined the club. Just tackled there by Cuesta though, as it's Sambi with the ball and the back heel almost came through. But Souček straight onto it as he gives it down the line to Goncalves. This time onto Golovin, and it's over the top for Mayoral to chase. Now he still hasn't got the greatest of pace. He has improved with it, but he was never getting that as Declan Rice. Oh, gonna get booked I think at the end of this move as they're coming at us. But Kufar with the tackle. Diop putting the pressure on, and I've got to say Anderlecht growing into this game a little bit. Kompany's not giving in as it's onto Tellin, as it's round the corner now to Velap. Slide in. We've missed it, but it's straight to Rice. I feel we do need an insurance goal in this one as Zima passes it back to Dragowski very calmly, and now it's going to go out from the defence again. David Zima through the middle. Souček, oh, he's forced that one, but he's still got the ball. Has the phenomenal CDM as it's into Issa Diop. Ball straight through the middle, overcooked. But the game is almost coming to an end at the first half, that is, as Declan Rice. Can we get another insurance goal? It would be great. Golovin with a shot this time. It's off the outside of the post, or inside, and it's off the post again. What a double chance for Golovin. And to be fair, both of them shots were from really bad angles. So to hit the post on both of them, I mean, I'm not going to say I take it because we haven't scored or anything, but it's very, very decent from him as we lead 1-0 thanks to that. Beautiful can we have. Do still want it to be more though, as it's into Golovin straight away, into Souček through the middle. Borja Mayoral with his back to men. Now onto Golovin, round the corner into Jay Hammond as we've got to try and get a run on. Can't really get through that gap, so we're going to go back again into Aarons. Now onto Hammond, and what are you playing at? Come on, boys, we're getting a little bit sloppy. We're just playing it like it's a training game now, which we can't do. We've got to treat it like an actual competitive one and get more goals as Golovin through, cuts inside, finesses that into the side netting. And this man is on flames today. He's got 2 against Anderlecht, and sometimes it's unlucky to be number 13, but not in Golovin's case. It's 2 for the Hammers and 2 for him in this night at Belgium, and what a ball it is over the top. Aarons again with the assist. Both assisters and goal scorers the same again as it's 2-0. Hopefully we can just get more and keep on flying as Golovin. Round the corner now into Borja Mayoral as he's got a bit of a run on. Borja, can he join to this? It'd be really good if we get a big win because then I might be able to change the team and actually play a league game where we need to focus as Golovin wins this again through. What a bit of passing as it's on to Goncalves across the box again, just nipped away. Could do with just a taller striker in that scenario as that's a bad pass as well. Straight to Zima as he puts it through to Golovin. He's got a run on here. It's on to Borja Mayoral. Golovin's with him. He could get another hat-trick in the Europa League. It's sweated across and it's tapped home at the back post. I'm feeling very confident about this now. Hat-trick hero once more. What a player he is as well in this cup. 2 hat-tricks. And it's telling me to bring him off. I don't think I can. I'm not even going to rest him for Wolves. I want to play him this full game. Maybe change it against Wolves then, if his stamina's down. And, of course, save him for Anderlecht again. I want another hat-trick from him. And come on, let's keep on going. We've still got 20 minutes. If we get another one, I would feel fully confident about simulating the next leg as it's Thelin on the ball into Velap as he's looking for a man in support. Gives it to Cullen. They're coming at us a little bit here. It's on to Velap again as he's got a man out wide but doesn't opt for it. And they're building slightly forward here as it's through the middle. On to Velap. Can't beat Diop though, who makes his basically only challenge of real menace in this whole game as Hammond's making a great run, but it is going to go to Aarons instead as Golovin speeding through the middle. I'm going to just drop this off to Hammond, then hopefully give it back if he's onside. Hopefully he is. He isn't. And Felipe Anderson here. I think I just have made the mistake in subbing Golovin off, as that is terrible, Declan Rice. Come on, we've still got 10 minutes to go. It's not the last minute right now, as we've got Issa Diop chasing the ball upfield. We've got cover for him in Declan, though, who did lose the ball as it's on to Cullen. Great tackle from Souček, and it's straight through to Mayoral. Can we make it 4? Mistake from them. They've lost the ball. Mayoral into that bottom corner. 4-4. And that's the rampant display over. It's 4-0 in Belgium. I think I can simulate the home leg now, as Souček will be jumping with joy with that one. Stole the ball and got the assist. Great from the CDM. Our tall Kante, as Aarons is going to come off now. He's played an absolute worldie today, as we all have 4-0 away from home. You can only hear the away fans right now with all the noise that we're making. 4-0 up has Goncalves. Going to whip this in. It's towards the back post, as well as Cuesta has to deal. If it's 5, it's wonderful. It's 5-star. But I honestly still don't think it will be, as that's a bad pass. But it does find Declan Rice again. Felipe Anderson through Goncalves. Across, and is that pushing the back? It's gone down literally with ease. I don't know what happened there, but it did go down. But it is the end of the game, and it's a huge 4-0 victory for the Irons. Love that, as we've got a transfer offer straight away afterwards for Alojbida Alusi. I have never used him, and it's a good offer from Ipswich, so I'll let him go, as Patrick Knight has a loan to buy from Middlesbrough for 1 year. I'll just accept. And it's on to Wolves, as these are in 8th. They've actually gone up in the league despite drawing that last one to Everton, as we do have a 4-point gap on them, and Wolves have a 4-point gap on us, or 5 points. So can we decrease it to 2, try and sneak into 8th place? Because, of course, if we're losing the Europa League, which, of course, I'm hoping we don't, we will have to scrap it out for 7th place in this league and try and grab it. And with the win we got in the last episode, I think I am going to just go full strength again, and then simulate Anderlecht with maybe a couple of changes, as Dragowski's in goal, Kufal, Zima, Diop, Aarons, Hammond, Rice, Souček, Goncalves, Golovin and Borja up front, hoping for another 3 points. And who have the pack got in goal this time? Is it still Patricio? Yes, it is. Still going strong. At his age is Semedo, Kilman, Romagnoli, Bolly and Johnny, with Gibbs White and Vieira, Bergwijn, Silva and Podence. No Jimenez. Is he on the bench? He isn't. James Maddison is, with Pedro Neto and Adama Traore. So I get why they've done it. They're probably struggling a little bit, but they are in 8th position. So I don't know how they've got that much youth in the team and still getting results. It's a weird one for me, as we have got the ball straight away, though. It's Declan Rice. Gives it to the side into Max Aarons. Now onto Issa Diop. Through that gap, Golovin beaten to it, though, and Morgan's Gibbs White. I love to see his future in real life for England. I do feel like we need a midfielder like him. Box to box, as they've still got the ball. It's Fabio Silva across to Daniel Pezens, who's going backwards. And a free kick right here. Vieira with a handball. 11 minutes in. Patricio with a poor goal kick distribution, as it's on to Goncalves. Around the corner, it's Kufal. First time whip in. Hammond just can't get there, as we do need a tall presence from corners. I'm not going to go for Kalajic again like I did in the Grimsby career, but if you've got any tall strikers, let me know. Morgan Gibbs White is running at us right here. He gives it to Vieira, and Kufal gets back from the cross to read that. For his age, 30, he is an amazing right back, and I have no intentions at all of replacing him. However, Podence has turned Diop inside out, and with a shot, as it's just wide. That was close, as Zima now with a pass through the field, and it's a dodgy one again. What are you playing at, David? As he's going to try and chase this ball away. We've got cover at centre-back as Vieira, and he does get his tackle back in. That's good from Zima, as it's now on to Golovin and Mayoral. Make that run through the defence. Straight to Jonathan Vieira with a ball over the top now for Podence to chase onto. Got to try and stop him going forward, as we blocked him with the slide, but it's back to Willy Bolly, as the Premier League to me feels so much harder than the Europa. Even Leipzig felt harder than easier than this, as it's now on to Declan Rice, and we need the run down this wing. Yes, Hammond, he's on it straight away. We've got Golovin, Mayoral, and I think it's Rice again setting back off, but we're going to come back inside. Crosses aren't working, as Hammond's feet aren't, and still 0-0 as it's into Max Aarons. Going to switch it across. What a ball from the youngster, as Kufal easily heads it down under pressure, but that ain't good from Zima. He's starting to let some mistakes creep back into his game with his passing. I need to train that pronto, because he's not doing well with it, as Fabio Silva puts the pressure on Declan Rice just to read that straight away, and it's down the wing to Hammond again, who's not having the best of games at beating Semedo, but can he do it here? He can. It just falls for him. Very, very lucky, as we've got Mayoral in the box, but it's going to be a corner and a chance to nudge in front, as Souček get in front of your man. It's a good ball. It's a very good one. Souček with the header, and it was definitely a good one. Thomas Souček to head it home at the end of this first half, and the CDM has us 1-0 up. Look at that for a celebration as well, in front of the right fans. It's always the wrong ones in FIFA, but not this time, as it's a delicious delivery, headed down and beats Semedo and Patricio on the line. 1-0 West Ham, as it's half-time straight after as well. Best time to score, best result we could ask for, because it's been an even game, but we have the 1-0 lead. So going to this second half, same team, maybe Mayoral has to come off later. I saw that fitness, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt for now, as it is Vladimir Kufal right here, just dribbling ever so slightly forward with the ball across to Diop and on to Aarons as Golovin. I like that movement. Aarons robbed though from Berghuis, as he's got a bit of a run on the left back, but the youngster gets back to try and cover. It's in the middle now to Gibbs White, and Golovin wins it back off their youth player as well. Yeah, I know who's got the better youth with Max Aarons, as it's on to Declan Rice again. Can he just squeeze that through the middle? Continue his run. Poor ball. And it's Jonathan Vieira with the ball around the side, looking for Pedence as he reached him. Daniel Pedence with a chance here for Wolves. He's put it wide, but I think he was scoring. I had to make the tackle, and it's Kufal who's going to get booked, and a penalty for Wolves. God damn it. I did think he was scoring, so I just went for it. There's no replay on it, as we're making subs now. Lanzini for Golovin, saving for the Anderlecht game, because although I'm simming it, I do want to win. As Berghuis saved by Dragowski, and that's literally like 3 in a row. This keeper is mental, as it's a ball straight down the line as well. Can we counter off it? Vladimir Kufal, who gave the penalty away, a tactical penalty it seems now, as Lanzini through that gap onto Borja Mayoral. We could score straight away. Great defending from Max Kilman, but honestly so happy with this result if it pulls through, as Pozzello comes on in the midfield for them, for Gibbs White as Mayoral. That wasn't supposed to be a pass, it was supposed to be a dummy, as he gets it away now, shoots, and what a save from Patricio, just off the mark, as we're going to look for Souček again from the corner. It couldn't be 2 for the big man, could it? He almost won it, and substitutions being made. We've got Lyndon Dykes on up front now for Mayoral. He gets his rest, and Declan Rice getting a well-earned one for Joel Laribo. Now, I don't know if this game's wrapped up already, but I'm gambling it with him, as Dykes straight away making a poor pass, and they're on the attack as Diop reads it all the way through, though. That's good. And Lyndon Dykes with good movement. It's Lyndon Dykes of QPR last time out, and that is a woeful shot. Really, really poor, as now Manuel Lanzini tries to get past his man right here. Ref, that's got to be a foul, hasn't it? No, nothing given, as it's now Vieira across to Pozzello again, and Wolves trying to get a late leveller here. We've only scored from a corner, to be fair, so they have done quite well, but not well enough, as Campagna need to get a tackle in on this guy, as they are forcing them back. Just over 10 minutes as well, as now it's over the top to Pozzello, onto Vieira. A pass back through, but Diop reads it well. And Wolves on the ball in added time right here. Just 2 minutes of it, as Diop's going to read that easily. Such a good centre-back. So successful since he came back into the squad after being out of it when I started this save. As it's on to Lyndon Dykes here. He's just going to skill pass that across Lanzini. I don't care if that goes out of play. I'll just let it, as yes, they headed it, but we get the win. A 1-0 win away at the Molineux against Wolverhampton Wanderers, and just what we wanted, to keep the ball rolling for Anderlecht again. As Elise has gone as well to Ipswich, that's a good signing, and Kufal suspended. Oh, too many yellows. Is he out for this Anderlecht game? To be fair, it doesn't really matter though. I think I can just put Johnson in. He is good enough cover. With Manchester United in mind, afterwards we have made changes. So Dragowski in goal, Johnson, Zima, Niakate and Aarons finally at that 80 rating, with Felipe Anderson, Rice and Souček both now 88, with Goncalves still on the right. Golovin should not be there, should be Lanzini, with Dykes up front. So very weak up top, but still strong in CDM. And of course in the defence to try and keep them out from getting 4 goals, which I don't think they're going to do at the London Stadium. Please don't prove me wrong, as it would be a huge comeback if they did. And if they did, I'd just say fair play. I wouldn't be angry, because to do this in the Europa League away from home when 4-0 down, impressive stuff. So what's it going to be? A 2-2 draw, so they didn't lose the game, but ultimately, we are through, as Djekovic gets their goal, Goncalves with ours, then Felipe Anderson and Khalees Thelin. Lovely jubbly though, as games are shuffled around. I'm not going to see who we've got next in the Europa League until I have played Manchester United, who are now 9 points above us, but we can of course decrease that to 6. And with a couple of games left, it's going to be very difficult to chase them, but we can get into 8th, which, yeah, still is underperforming for us in the league, but I'd take it with this season and the Europa League focus, as we've got Dragowski in goal, Johnson, Zima, Diop and Aarons at the back. It's Kufal still suspended, with Hammond, Rice, Souček and Goncalves, Golovin back in, and Mayoral for the big game. I think it might be at home, not at Old Trafford. I hope it's at home as well, as this is a big game. Is it? I can't really see yet. Let's simulate straight up to it. These are still in 7th. Chelsea above them have played a game extra as well, so they're going to be wanting this victory like mad on the Super Sunday. And where is it at? It is at home. Get in. Let's play United. And what team are the Red Devils bringing? They have David De Gea still in goal, their second choice keeper, with Wan-Bissaka, Upamecano, Lindelof and Telles. No, Maguire, Aaron Gieson, Van der Beek, Greenwood, Fernandes, Rashford, and Martial up front over El Matador, who is sat on that bench. So come on, boys. We've just got into a semi-final in Europe. Beaten Wolves today. We've got these and Newcastle to do today, and let's make it all unbeaten, because of course we didn't win that game against Anderlecht last time out. We drew it, but still, I'd take it as a result. We basically won it, as let's try and kick on here as well. It's Souček straight through the middle, starting off better than we did against Wolves, but Van der Beek reads, and it's Martial now with a pass off to Rashford, as it's now onto Van der Beek again around the corner, and it's gone all the way out. You know, that was dodgy. If Rashford were around the corner there, they would have scored, as Dragowski gives it straight into Johnson. Now onto Souček again, getting these little triangles going, or just passing lanes we've done in training, as Golovin with it now. Can he get a run of Mayoral in front of him? He's not really moving, but we're going to go out wide instead. Onto Goncalves. Chance to cross. Can we get in front of his man? It was a great ball. And nothing coming of the corner. Souček just missing. But I've got to say, Pedro Goncalves, or Pedro Goncalves, as Derek Ray calls him, really does know how to whip a ball in. He just doesn't have anyone on the end of him for him, so we do need that tall striker still, as Mayoral back out to Pedro, as we've got another chance to cross. Look at this, it's a great position, but just blocked. And he does win the ball back, as it's now onto Johnson. In the middle to Rice, round the corner, Golovin, give it back to Rice if he can. And it's, what's it going to be? Is it a free kick? It is a free kick to us. I wondered what had happened there, and who's got the best free kick accuracy. It looks, to me, like Golovin just over Hammond, so we're going to try and hammer this one in the top bin, please. If we could score this, it would be a huge goal. Golovin, get this right. There we go. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that, as it's into the back of the net, and Golovin has took that beautifully. We are 1-0 up against Manchester United, because of the magic Russian. The Ruthless Russian, that's his name now, as it's in straight off the post into the back of the net, and it's perfectly done to beat David De Gea off the post, and it just makes it look so much better. It's easy. And what we're going to do, we're going to go again, as it's a Diop now around the corner into Jay Hammond, onto Golovin. Now onto David Zima, as he needs to get this ball around the corner. Does onto Borja Mayoral. Now Golovin again. Back once more. Declan Rice. Souček. As Souček needs to try and beat his man. Oh, it's Mayoral now, isn't it? Jeez, we're passing that quick. I'm forgetting who I'm controlling. As we're going to give that back through the middle. Just read by Donny. I can't believe we scored that free kick. I don't even know to this minute what it was for, but I'll definitely take it, as Pedro Goncalves round the corner again. Onto Borja, the striker, coming out wide. Into Goncalves. Chance to shoot Goncalves. And he's absolutely skewed it. That should be 2. Really should be, as it's a Diop win that header. Beautiful. Martial, you've been beaten by the better Frenchman, as it's onto Declan Rice through the middle. Onto Golovin. Onto Mayoral. It's good passing. Get this out wide. We've got the runs on in the middle. Give it to Golovin. Behind his man. Golovin! And it's 2. And it's a beautiful goal again. It's the same man. And why did we not sign this guy in Season 1? Why? What a header. What a move, I've got to say. Out wide. I talked about Goncalves' crossing earlier. Just over the top of Upamecano. And top binned by Golovin's head. It's 2-0 against the Russians, as now we've got chances. Look, they're ultra attacking now. It's Borja Mayoral against Upamecano. That is silly from Diop. He's let Mayoral through. Just shoots and oh, should have been 3. We're honestly all over him, as Goncalves with another delivery. Almost on Souček. Bounces. Declan Rice had to go for it. And almost half-time now, as there it is. It is 2-0 to the Hammers at half-time. And I mean, it hasn't been any easier than other games. This has been a really hard game, but the goals we've scored have been quality. Really good move and a header, which I think could be better than the superb free kick from Golovin as well. The header was just... It was just a team fluid goal. That's why he's penalties, as now Zima with a tackle in on Cavani, as Manchester United have made changes at half-time. Still can't beat Zima the second time round. Brilliant defending. He puts his body on the line, but he's passing still needs to improve. I've put him on a development plan last game, so he needs to be better, as we've shut the option up for Aaron Geese. Almost an hour in. This game's going quite quick, which I love to see. Stops United getting an actual goal as Donny in CDM. What is Ollie playing at, as it's Cavani straight through to Dragowski just to pick that up and hold it to his chest and get another attack straight off, as it's a great ball through the middle. Borja Mayoral, men to the left, men to the right. We're going to go left because it's closer and more open, as there's a man at the back post. Can we reach Goncalves? Just over his head, but can Johnson cross? He can. Mayoral with an overhead. Declan Rice can't get there. Marcus Rashford right here with the ball around the corner to Zima. As it's a Diop now. Oh, it's blocked. And Bruno Fernandes with the ball. Almost got the slide tackle in, as it's through the middle as well. Marcus Rashford. Tackled by Zima. And it's away now to Johnson. So we've just got 20 minutes, I'd say, left on the clock, just to increase our tally, as Souček running forward. Can we get Mayoral in the box, please? Borja, repeat. Borja, can you get inside that box? As straight to Telles. Now Bruno Fernandes with the ball for Manchester United, as they're looking for a goal themselves. I said we could add to his tally, but we've still got to keep them out, as Zima with the ball over the top. Another poor one, but we did get fouled there. I'm sure Declan Rice just got nudged heavily, as Dan James to the side. Bruno Fernandes. It's on to Dan James, who scored the winner last time. What a save from Dragowski to keep his clean sheet so far from Marcus Rashford, and the chance is gone. Everyone in this stadium should be stood up clapping Dragowski right now, because he's the unsung hero of this episode. Saved penalties. Just saved that one as well, as that's amazing. And it could lead to a goal itself. But Declan Rice just don't want to get an assist. Bad cross, but to be fair, that isn't his job, as they're all singing Forever Blowing Bubbles. Zima with a great tackle, as we'll pass this forward. Can it be a third, or we'll just take it here? I mean, it could be. It's the Russian again. He could get his second hat-trick of the episode. Alexander Golovin. Oh, he's hit the outside of the post. He's had a hat-trick. 2 goals here and hit the post 3 times today. What a performance, as it's now 2-0 against Manchester United. And that's the victory. On to Newcastle now, which is going to be simulated. And we just keep winning. Vladimir Kufal's back, but someone don't tell DJ Khaled. But all we do is win, as we are now 8th position over Wolves. And we've only got, I think, how many games is it? 5 games left, yeah? And we're chasing the pack. Look, Villa 6. I never knew they were that high up, as they're only 9 points in front of us. It's still going to be very hard. They've got to lose 3. We've got to win 3 over them. As if we carry on like we are doing now, we should be fine. As Sociedad are the team we have next in the Europa League. As still, this season we have Tottenham, Leeds, Arsenal, Crystal Palace and Newcastle, as we're going to sim Newcastle now. And in fact, I might do Crystal Palace alongside it, because then we'll leave 5 games for next episode and we'll just wrap them up today. Yeah, they're in the same week, why not? So we're going to go with the same team. It is a little bit tired. Actually, no, we'll add Kufal. So it is the same side, slightly tired with Kufal. That was a tongue twister, as we're away to the Geordies at St James's Park. They've got a fitter team than us, but we've got a better team. Please, boys, don't let us down. We'll keep chasing them, as... Of course, it's a simulated game, which is the disappointment. We've been let down by simulations. It's Lewis with the 2nd-minute goal and Callum Wilson to win it for Newcastle. And I do think that is the chase over, as we've dropped back down to 9th. If we get 8th, we might still get Europa League. I'm not sure. And of course, if we win the Europa League, we're in the Champions League, which is the ultimate aim, as we've heard nothing on Lanzini's contract. I forgot, mate. We're winning games. I'm more focused on that, as... the team's still tired, but I'm going to send it into Palace in 13th. Can our number 13 do well? Of course, it's Golovin, so please, not back-to-back defeats in these simulations. That would be terrible news. As, yes, we get the win right here. Good. It is with goals. Golovin, yes, he gets a double again. I mean, the ruthless Russian. What more can be said, with Kamal getting one in between them and Souček missing a penalty, but then scoring a goal. If we didn't just lose to Newcastle, we would have actually been alright, because the last couple of games, I don't think we're going to win every single one, but we need to in the Europa League, as we're on to Sociedad next episode. Big occasion, but this has been as well, getting past Anderlecht and Manchester United in a really good victory thanks to one in particular centre attacking midfielder, who is, of course, Golovin. So thank you guys for watching this episode. Thank you so much. Like, comment, share, and subscribe with the notification bell on as well so you don't miss an episode in the future. And I will see you guys all in the next one. Take care. In a bit, let's get to 2K, and peace.